Lord, kiss the my haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, gold grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Made, if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it, all these on my two first, no dribble. These always talking pillar, thing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. Hey, out here broke, they damn nerd. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, gold grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go flat.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Here's Williams. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
What's up?
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready to run! Vegas, Vegas!
They'll go. Here's Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
On downs.
Let's go. 50, green.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
The pass. Complete to Bijan Robinson. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Strike. Come on, set. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Set, punt. 30, drill, green. Field, black. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Bailey in punt formation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And he was looking for the check out bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Chicago. $45 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
That's out wide here for Robinson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
26-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Robinson with another carry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Steel, black. Fury, yellow. Black, ultra. Set, go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one, because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
To throw, it's Williams. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
To throw, Williams. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
From the gun, here's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Ready. 77. Ready.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
Throwing is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Double. Red cycle. Here we go. Red.
They'll set up to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Into the hands of London. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, 27 yards. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
What is up?
To the air, Williams. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What is up?
Operating from the gun, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Open man down the field, that's Burden. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready to up?
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Williams looking to do it himself. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
What is up?
Back to throw now on 1st down. Williams looking to do it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Santos with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Striker, 3, ready. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for London on the out route complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out here midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
What a tug of war this game has been. A tie at the half. I remember when I was playing, my coaches always talked about the first 5 minutes of each half. That's where you can gain the momentum and seize an opportunity. We've got one team in position to do that right now.
Williams throwing to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Washington. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
What is it on?
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good...
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze laying himself out in the end zone. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Down. Black, 95. Go. Hut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Let's go. 52 blue. Need old blue. Drill green. Hut.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely loved what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let it start.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
3rd down and 1. Looking to throw. Williams. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Williams. Pass caught by Burden. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Williams now from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by A.J. A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third and inches.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Falcons are going to get a first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. Third and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. Now he's free at the 35. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
To the right side and complete to Washington. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now a 2nd and 2.
What is it?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now is the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
The score, Bears 28, Falcons 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Yellow, 40, field, black, ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll shift things around. Caught on the slant. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Robinson. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Ready,
2nd down, goal to go.
Fight, white, come on, set. Red, smash, red, ready?
Now back to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go, here we go.
Will line up for the
Yellow,
2-point
22.
conversion.
Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Williams with a little touch pass forward. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
At the 37-yard
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Down. Bronco 80.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Field flat. Down. Set.
Back to throw. He's got a man. Complete. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Falcons, 1st down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bears are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I don't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it.